Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This is how should normally work. If I make a decision and the consequences of my decisions are good, I should be rewarded. If the consequences of my bad decisions are going to be negative, then I should be punished. Now, here is where you have a determination on who's weak and who's strong, who's a coward and who's brave. The coward, when the consequences of his decisions will be negative, will not say, yes, I accept the consequences, I bear responsibility, I should be punished, I accept that. And if the consequences are, positive, then I'm waiting for the rewards. But the weak people are lying or are trying to divert, trying to blame someone else for their decision while they were in charge. Therefore, they're weak, they're liars, they're weasels. The German government, I think, is weak. I think it's not really working in behalf of the German people. Therefore, you have weak people in charge of a great nation, and when the government makes poor decisions, the outcome is disastrous. Instead of saying, yes, that's because our decision, therefore we're just going to leave someone else to give it a try, maybe the outcome will be beneficial for the German nation. No, they don't do that. They say, well, it's because of that, and it's because of a lie. They don't tell you it's a lie, but you find out it's a lie. So that's the case, I think, in Germany right now with this massive protest coming from the truckers and the farmers, where the government, instead of coming and saying, you know what, our poor decisions, some of them are related to the self-imposed sanctions, give these results which are poor. We can change things with this kind of, ABC, these are the policies, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to improve things. No, they don't come and say that. They point the fingers at everybody else but themselves, even though they were the captain steering the ship. They try to blame with that guy that he didn't wash the deck, or that guy over there who, took a shit at noon instead of taking at 1 p.m. Instead of being him the one who turns the whole, he's in charge of the whole boat. These are minor aspects. You are the major determinant variable in how the country is run. Your policies, you are in charge, you are the leader. That's why you're the leader. You lead the way, you don't follow. So what happened now? We have some weasels here who try to diverse the, how should I put it, the negative consequences, which is a bad economy, and obviously the subsidies for the energy are going away, because why? The price increase and the inflation. Why the price increase in energy? Because of the sanctions. So they said, we're not going to buy cheap gas, oil, and anything else. The resources, we're going to buy them for the price at 4 times more expensive from the Americans. So therefore, they say we subsidize this, and then this is what they say after this protest. There's no more money. German minister tells rowdy farmers there's no more money. Okay. First question, why? Because you steered the German ship in the wrong direction. That's the general answer to this garbage. So they say there's no more money, we cannot help you. But you're going to see what kind of garbage this person proposes the farmers. Not only, it's garbage. And then I will show you there's no more money, but this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you the solution. So let's read this little article here. So there's no more money, German minister tells rowdy farmers. And he says here, I can't promise you more state aid from the federal budget. I can't. Linder told the crowd from a chilly stage in front of the Brandenburg Gate. But, and this is what I'm quoting here, but we can fight together for you to enjoy more freedom and respect for your work. All right. So that is, let's say you get fired, and the guy who fired you said, I can't promise you I'm going to give you the job back, but you know what I'm going to give you? I'm going to support you verbally. So when you go home and your children are hungry, I don't have money to give you. I don't have a job for you, but I'm going to tell them everything is going to be okay. Life is good. I'm going to support you verbally. And you're a proud man. Go and tell your children and see how their hunger will disappear. This is how this imbecile treats his nation, but it's not done. It's not over. So freedom and respect for your work, my friends. This is what it is. And it says, I have respect for every politician who is prepared to come to us, says Farmers Union's head, Joachim Ruckweid, who at one moment had to take the microphone from Lindner and beg the crowd to stop jeering for long enough to listen to him. So I have respect for every politician. No, you don't have respect for any politician, because the politician is over there because he's supposed to do things, good things for you. You don't have respect. They are your employees, you motherfucking union head. They are your employees. When you vote for an imbecile to appoint another imbecile, which is a minister, he works for you. So no, you give respect when respect is earned. That guy did not earn any respect. He was appointed by an elected weasel, and he did a bad job, and he comes over here and he tells you that I will make your life respectful, and you're going to be free because you're going to fight who? The Russians. Therefore, you tell your children not to be hungry because life is good, but we're going to give more money to the military to help Ukraine. Otherwise, the Russians will come and destroy you. This is how the story goes. It is so insulting. The finance minister is here. It makes no sense to boo him. It makes sense to get the fuck him out of there. Out of the office and prosecuted and jailed. This is the consequences of your decisions. Do you think we're just going to fire you? Is that how it works? And try again with another imbecile that's going to do the same thing. I'm going to fire that one and that one and that one. And in the meantime, my kids are going to be hungry and die of starvation? No, that's not going to happen. And that's one thing. Now I'm going to give you another weasel way of justifying what's going on with the farmers. Right there. Extremist stalking rage. So this is not the farmers. It's some extremist groups that are actually organizing all this. The German government seeks to downplay protesting workers' plight. Farmers, truckers, train drivers, numerous workers are making it known that they are fed up as the chancellor's approval drops to 20%. He has no authority to lead. He should be leaving. Out. But in democracy, wait, 2 or 3 more years until he runs for re-election? I spent a week above. Instead, the interior minister contended itself by preemptively framing the protesters as susceptible to far-right infiltration. Probably, but remember, those guys in the far right also are German citizens. And if they have something to say, and these guys are going to listen to what they say, is because you sucked. You sucked and you destroyed the country. Remember, if I would have now, I don't know, $50 billion, and someone would say, Emil, your life is bad, the politicians are bad, go outside and you go and use the plan card over there and do. I'm not going to do that. What do you mean life is bad? I look at my neighbor, he's got some billions. The guy got some billions. Life is good. I'm looking around. You can't move me to go protest against the government. You can't. But if I don't have money, my children don't have food, the neighbors, my friends, I realize that's a general problem here. So if someone comes and say, Emil, let's organize, we're going to meet tomorrow at 7 p.m. to tell these motherfuckers to do a better job or to get them fired, I will go. But if I have billions, what are you talking about, man? That's not true what you're saying. So let's go back to this article. So it's far-right infiltration. Scholz said that rage is being stalked deliberately by extremists. Yeah, the people who got to the extreme, people who don't have food and they see their lives going down because why? Remember what he said? What was the title of the first article? What that imbecile minister said? Remember, there's no more money. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, 0. Germany to provide over 7 billion euros in military assistance to Ukraine amid economic recession. This is from 5 hours ago, right there. This is from the same date, January 6th, as this one right here, which is one day. This is on the 15th. So while these guys say there's no more money, these guys come and say we're going to give 7 billion to another country. And then they say, actually, all that is because of extremists. Really? How dumb can you expect your population to be? I know most of us are baboons, but really like that, I don't think so. And you know what I'm talking about, Bundeswehr 2023. In 2024, Germany will support Ukraine with military goods worth more than 7 billion euros. The statement read, Germany, the economic powerhouse of the EU, has fallen on hard times following Berlin's 2022 decision to join in on the US-led economic warfare campaign against Russia. And I totally agree with that. Western sanctions intended to cripple the Russian economy have backfired against the very countries that introduced them, with Germany especially suffering from the loss of access to cheap Russian energy that long has been vital for its industry. So who said this right here? Earlier today, German Chancellor Scholz held a phone conversation with US President Joe Biden, and the leaders agreed to continue financial, military, and humanitarian assistance to Ukraine, the government said. And this is 7 billion euros. There's no more money, and the extremists are the ones responsible for the garbage in our country. Right? So who's weak? Who's a weasel? Who's a coward? The German government, or some members of the German government. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.